Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. So I have a brand new knife from Tecto, the Tecto F3 Charlie button lock, and we're gonna check it out together. Check it out. They come with a nice pouchy pouch and a sticker. I hope you're having a great day. By the way, nice packaging. We checked out a few knives, well, I don't know, 2, 3, or 4 from Tecto. Okay. Ooh. All right, here we go. I've got some good texture. It comes with this handy dandy belt clip or pouch. Would you call that a pouch or a sheath? That's a sheath. It's nylon sheath, and it has, it looks like a little bit of molly action or a little springy action on the side, and it goes one direction back here, and looks like you can put something, you can stick it up in there, but I don't know that that's gonna be useful. So there it is, the Tecto F3 Charlie. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Let me give you a little bit of texture vision because that threw me off. When I feel a knife that has really good grippy texture like this, it's not aggressive grippy, it's really good grippy. Ooh, mama. Let's see this blade. Oh, hey, hold up. We got some good jipping going on. They put the jips all the way up in here. At least there's one on the top. They didn't wrap it around, but I'm feeling it grab, so I don't think this is one that you're gonna miss. Ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. And it came out a little slow. But that is a nice looking knife. Look how tall that blade is. Now this is a titanium coated D2 blade, which, wow, I really like. I already know when you get a blade this tall, and how does it feel? Ooh, it's not super thick behind the edge either. This is gonna be a slicer. And tell me that we're gonna be able to flick it using this fuller. I haven't checked that out yet. We're gonna do it all together. A little bit of oil from the factory, which is totally cool. This is a button lock. The button does stand a little proud. And you do have a bunch of jimping. All kinds of jimp for grippage for the jippage. And how's it feel back here? All right, so this is a little 90 degree-ish on the inside. I noticed when I flipped it open that I came down with my fingernail caught on the inside of that and took a little piece off. So this right here, you could soften up with a piece of, I was gonna say cardboard. A piece of sandpaper, not cardboard. And what kind of clip? We have a deepish carry clip. It is not reversible, but you do have a lanyard hole. Getting back to our fit and our finish. So the finish looks very, very nice. And there's your Tecto gear. It is this ceramic bearings, and it is a captive pivot. And I do like the looks of this handle. And then going down this side, it's a USA company, but I'm pretty sure that their parts are outsourced. And how solid does it feel? Let's see, left and right, we're solid. Up and down, where if it's not even a 1 out of a 10, but up and down, I can feel just the slightest hair bit of movement. And here's a look at your locking mechanism. Can we even get in there to check it out? So it feels pretty solid. And then we have some big jimps up here. These are pretty aggressive, but there's only 2 or 3 of them. We'll check out the ergos here in just a second. This is not a small pocket knife by any means. It is 9 inches from tip to tip with a 3.8-inch blade. But here's the thing, it only weighs 4.5 ounces, which is very impressive, very, very impressive. For its size, it is very lightweight. And here's a knife I wanted to see what it looked like. Another button lock, the Civivi Conspirator. Look at that. If you thought the Conspirator was a full-size knife, look at that bad boy. And of course, we got to bring out the Penguin. Everybody should have a Penguin, right? It makes the Penguin look a little smaller. And I'll put 2 more up here for a little bit of size-ish, comparing-ish. And here we go, the Spyderco Para 3 and the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So if you have a Spyderco or you're a Spyderco fan, this definitely will tell you. If you have a Paramilitary 2, this right here, yeah, that becomes a secondary carry. Or does it? But let's check out the action and the ergos on this bad boy. Before I do that, I got a piece of paper. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so this is a bad mamma jamma. Listen. Whoo. Yes. Okay, so it has a very, very nice factory edge. Now, my hand size from here to here is 4 inches, here to here is 3.5, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25, and oh yeah, it has really good ergos. And you know what? These little things here, I was wondering how that would come into play. It does actually add to the grip. And giving it the old Beez squeeze, I'm getting no hot spots at all. So that pocket clip is nice and low profile. And holding it like this, yeah, I can hold it back here, and that thumb ramp is doing what it's supposed to. It's giving me a little rampage. So this is a comfortable slicer. I'm telling you what. Now on the website, it says that their D2 is 60 to 62 HRC, which isn't too shabby. Now let's see how well this button lock works. So the push button, Not too bad. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but you do have a lot of blade coming out there. And then the flip, oh yeah, the light switch is pretty good. And then the drop, I can feel the ball bearings in there. It almost feels like I bet I could clean it up just a little bit. It's the kind where I can literally feel the ball bearings rolling against the metal when it shuts. Not a bad thing, but that is a big blade. Now, deploying it with the button, so it's doing a good job. I'm really good at getting the bounce out. It is able to hold it in. Now listen, I'm getting a little bit of that. I'm not sure if you would call that detent lash, but the detent does work very well. And can I reverse flick it? Oh, there we go. We have an extra deployment. So already something I'm liking about it is the fact that it has a tall flat grind. I like that when I shut it, I get a little bounce, but it comes in, it stays in. It's not bouncing all the way out. However, this is one thing that's a little different right there. I'm not sure what exactly you would call that. Hey, in the comments, somebody help me out. What would you call it when a knife does that? I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing, and it's not coming down and hitting anything. I just noticed the sound when I shut the knife. They have these in, I don't know, they at least have two versions. I know they have a Damascus version and they have a black. Well, this one's gray, so there's at least 3 variants of this knife. So it's comfortable. The ergos are really good on it. Now on the inside, I can just kind of feel this pocket clip, but that's gonna be a matter of how I'm holding it. These little jimps right here are semi-aggressive on the inside. So if you're really giving it a squeeze and pushing down hard, you might start feeling that on the inside of your fingers. This might be actually a great knife if you're wearing work gloves or it's the winter time and you got the G10 so you don't have a cold handle and you have plenty of extra grippage, because this, yeah, I guess I would consider this aggressive jimping on the handle. And for sharpening, what do we have? We do have a little bit of a sharpening choil going on, and the plunge grind is pretty abrupt, so that is a good thing. That's a major plus. So you have multiple deployment. Nice jimping. I kind of wish this ramp was a little bit higher, a little bit further out for the way I hold my knife. And then you have D2 blade steel, which I love D2 blade steel. And if this is 61, 62 HRC, I'm not going to complain about that either. Now these run from 129 to 149, depending on which variant you get. And like I said, it is a USA company, but I know they outsource from different places where they get their materials, but these at least are assembled in the United States. So tell me what you think about them. Do you have any Tecto? Have you checked out Tecto? I know I want to check out more of them because I'm very interested in where they're going and how they're progressing, and I know they are paying close attention to your comments. They watch the videos. They want to know how to make their product better and better and better. And if I'm not mistaken, this might be their first button lock. But don't forget to subscribe. That way you get notified a half an hour before we go live. Beez Blades, live at the Hive. All right. Every Friday night, 8:15 to around midnight, we do giveaways. We talk about knives, snacks. It's just a lot of fun. You got to come and check it out. You don't have to say anything, but you'll end up joining in because it's like hanging out with a couple hundred really cool people. But until then, go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you in the chats or the live streams or at the Hive stream, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.